You see that? There's no game but tie game. Do that look good to you? Do that look good to you? Is that worth $50 million to you? I'm going to give you some time to think about it. Let's go. Is it worth $50 million? I'll tell you what I think. This whole Shannon Sharpe situation is getting crazier and crazier by the day. But is that worth $50 million? Matter of fact, not even $50 million. Is it worth $100+ million? Why do I say $100+ million? Because he was in line to sign a $100 million contract, which he may not be signing at the moment. You better go. You better go find Dr. Umar Johnson. Black queens forever, snow bunnies never. Now, I'm going to give you my thoughts on this Shannon Sharpe situation. You may like it. You may not like it. It is what it is. But it's a lot of things. It's a lot of things that have been coming out about this Shannon Sharpe situation. And you got to ask yourself, is this worth $100+ million? The answer is no. The answer is no. I'm going to tell you something. There ain't no pussy in the world that's worth $100 million. I remember Eddie Murphy had a stand-up. He got a stand-up. It's called Raw, I believe. If you haven't seen it, you need to go see it. He said, I don't care if I fucked you and fireworks shot at your pussy and it was the best pussy I ever had and I came harder than I ever came before. Ain't nothing worth $50 million. Now, we all know what's going on with the whole Shannon Sharpe situation. This is what I think, and I'm going to get straight to it. I believe that one, Shannon Sharpe is 56, and I believe they was 19 when they met. Technically, is it wrong? No, not technically, I guess. Technically, is it illegal? No, technically, I guess. Do you need to be with a 19-year-old and you 56? Absolutely not. Now, this can happen with anybody. This ain't I see people saying that, oh, this is a white girl issue. I see people trying to compare this like, oh, he should have got a black woman and this one to happen. Listen, this ain't a black woman issue. This is not a white woman issue. This is a woman issue when they know that you got a lot of money, and if they feel they can set your dumb ass up, that's exactly what they gonna do. Now, let's just catch up. Here goes some of the text messages, because I believe that this was a BDSM / consent, non-consent type of relationship. It's obvious that that's the type of relationship that they had when you look at, hold on, let me get this up on the screen. Hold on real quick. Let me get this up on the screen so y'all can read this, with me. Now, this is some of the text messages. So by these text messages alone, you can see that this is a BDSM / consent, non-consent relationship. She said in one of the text messages, she said, I know you miss this big juicy ass. $25K for each cheek. So she a prostitute. Okay, let's go. It says another text reads, I want to be abused, daddy. While a third text reads, I want you to put a dog collar around my neck and choke me with it while you're fucking me. Another text read, you better crave it because you're going to be stuck with it for life after you put a big black baby in me. That lets you know what type of relationship this is. Now, from my understanding, she didn't take this to criminal court. It went straight to civil court. And I'm going to tell you this right now. Whenever I see these type of situations and they skip criminal court and they go straight to a civil suit, have a hard time believing it. And I'm allowed to change my mind as more evidence comes out. You're allowed to change your mind, but whenever I see a civil suit, the first thing I say, dang, did they do a criminal suit? Nah, they just went straight to a civil suit. I'll be like, okay, it appears to be a money grab. A lot of people got a lot of fetishes. A lot of people got a lot of kinks. And this is going to be a situation where, you know, Shannon came out and said that all this was taken out of context. And, you know, this is pretty much how they get down. He's going to have to try to convince a jury because this, I mean, no matter how you slice it, this looks really bad. And that's what a lot of people do. They like to destroy everything about you in the public. Destroy the public perception of you. So when you go to court, they looking at it like, he did it. Let's take a quick look at something that Shannon Sharpe. We about to listen to Shannon Sharpe real quick. This when Shannon Sharpe first came out to address these allegations, basically saying he gonna fight it.
To my family, friends, supporters, and colleagues, I want to speak to you directly. And
let me know if y'all can hear this.
To my family, friends, supporters, and colleagues.
Somebody in the chat, let me know if you can hear this, because I don't want to play it and y'all can't hear it.
To my family, friends, supporters, and colleagues, I want to speak to you directly and from the heart. This is a shakedown. I'm going to be open, transparent, and defend myself because this isn't right. This is all being orchestrated by Tony Busby, who has targeted Jay-Z. Tony Busby targets black men, and I believe he's going to release a 30-second clip of a sex tape that tries to make me look guilty and play into every stereotype you could possibly imagine. That video should actually be 10 minutes or so. Hey, Tony, instead of releasing your edit, put the whole video out. I don't have it, or I would myself. You know what happened, and you're trying to manipulate the media. The encounter in question took place during the day at her invitation, and now that appears to be a deliberate setup, coordinated by Gabby, also known as Carly on OnlyFans. Gabby and Tony Busby want $50 million. What they're getting is sued for defamation and trying to take me down. My career is all about real talk and honesty. I know my family and fans know exactly what this is about, and I'm going to be out there telling you whatever I need to say, just like I always do. I love all you guys.
In the words of Sweet Tea, niggas is horny. Niggas is horny. That's what it all comes down to. Apparently he met this girl, and you know what? These type of things, and I'm not speaking on if whether he's guilty or whether he's innocent. I'm just speaking on the situation as a whole. These type of things like this always come out when you get bigger than the program. Shannon Sharpe was surpassing Stephen A. Smith. Shannon Sharpe has his own, the Nightcap, Club Shay Shay, that's doing wonderful. He really has blown up to the next level. And whenever you blow up to the next level, it starts to go down. Now I'm about to play some more audio of some situations that was happening. And when I first heard about this, I said, dang, he's about to get a lot. I said, people about to start coming out the woodworks, because that's how it happens. Once you get one and they really get the ball rolling, next thing you know, everybody who you ever dealt with in your life got a story to tell about you. It happens time and time again. I want y'all to leave in the comments if from what you have heard so far about this situation, do you think that he's innocent and just had a BDSM / consent, non-consent fetish? Or do you think that he's guilty? Let me know. Leave a comment. Guilty or innocent? But we about to listen to some more audio. Now, this was a phone call. Oh, great. I just lost it. Hold on. I just lost it. Stay with me, people.
Well, what, Gabby? You're coming to LA tomorrow? Yes.
Okay, here we go. I found it. I got it. Now I'm about to pull up this audio right here. Now, apparently, this is the audio. One of the audios of him on the one of the audios of the phone call where he was being recorded. Here we go.
You're coming to LA tomorrow? Yes. Well, I don't know.
Can y'all hear that?
Don't worry about it, Daddy. Well, okay. Okay, what? Well, I'm not really interested in getting choked, so I guess we're going. I might choke you in public. Big black guy chose small white woman. It's not a good look, Shannon. Not a good look that you be with me that you did today. Well, what, Gabby? You're coming to LA tomorrow?
Let's take a listen.
Yes. Well, I don't know why you want to go out. Don't worry about it, Gabby. Well, okay. Okay, what? Well, I'm not really interested in getting choked, so I guess we're going. I might choke you in public. Big black guy chose small white woman. It's not a good look, Shannon. Not a good look that you do what you think you did to me. Well, what, Gabby?
Now that's how. Now clearly somebody that made an AI video of it. That's the actual call, but somebody made an AI video of it. They put some horror music in the background. As you can see, he's saying, "Oh, I'm gonna choke you in public." Listen, I'm not green. I know what be going on. Shannon Sharpe may be green than a motherfucker. She sound like she's setting him up. But like I said, I truly believe this was a BDSM / consent, non-consent relationship. So that's how they talk. That's how they talk to each other. Now, I guess that's cool if that's what you like. If you freaky like that and that's what you like, do your thing. But it looks horrible if she then decides to say, "Oh, nah, he's taking it and he's choking me." See, this is the thing when stuff like, I'm not about to act like this ain't kinks for some people. I ain't about to act like you got people that's into this. You ever see a dude that likes to get his nuts stepped on? Ever see a chick with high heels just stepping on a nigga nuts? He gets off that way. You ever see women that like, "Oh, I gotta be choked. I can't even climax. I can't even get to where I need to get if I ain't being choked and slapped." That's what type of relationship this was. That's what it sounds like. That's what it sounds like to me. So this is going to be a situation where she says, yeah, that was the relationship in the context, but at the point that I wanted to stop it, he didn't stop it. And at that point, he was taking it. against my will. Monique went on the Club Shay Shay show and told him, hey, you need to get you a nice older woman and you need to settle down. Cat Williams told him he don't mess with them snow bunnies. He said they would destroy you in 2 weekends. He said you could be Cain the Conqueror and they'll take you down in 2 weekends. When you a man like Shannon Sharpe, you have to move in a way that protects yourself. You have to, because I don't know why these dudes that got money, that already got money, I'm talking, they already got money, right? $10 million, $20 million, $50 million. They really be thinking these women like them. They will really meet a chick after they are already the person that they are and think that that woman actually like you. She don't like you. She don't like you. A lot of these young women like this, a lot of these young women, I think they said they met when she was 19. She's probably like 20, 21 now. A lot of these younger women like that, and he's 56, be disgusted. They be disgusted of these older men, but they deal with it for the lifestyle. They don't really like you. So the second she seen somebody, I don't know, somebody could have got in her ear, or she could just be somebody that's on top of her game and realize this dude's stupid. Let me go ahead and get this money. I'm going to tell you something though. They say that Shannon Sharpe offered her, they said Shannon Sharpe offered her $10 million before all this came out like this, $10 million, and she turned it down. That means ain't no telling what else she has to make this situation 10 times worse. The lawyer is Tony Busby. This is all he does is find successful man, hit him with SA charges. That's what he do. He tried to do it with Jay-Z. Jay-Z wasn't having it. And now he's trying to redeem his career. It's a shame how quickly you can go from the top to rock bottom. It happens quickly, people. Hold on real quick. Is this let me see if this the other audio, because it was two of them. Give me a second. I'm going to try to add this on the screen for y'all. Now, why is this one not working? If you sit that one more time, I will choke you when I see you. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Thank you. Yes, you do. I don't think you have a choice in the matter. Oh, they didn't cut the audio. Hold on. They didn't cut the audio from that one.
Anything I say, you're just gonna like get mad at?
Like, look at the words. Look at the words that she's using. You could tell he's being set up. Hold on.
You're just gonna hang up on me, so I feel like
I'm not gonna hang up on you. Here's what it is.
what does that even mean?
Nothing yet.
You want to be a dick to me now, so.
I don't want to be. Don't manipulate me.
Oh, Lord have mercy. If you say that one more time, I'm going to choke the out of you when I see you. Thank you.
Well, I don't want to be choked.
Yes, you do.
I
I don't think you have a choice in the matter.
Like, you hear that phone call. She said, I don't want to be choked. He said, yes, you do. Because I could tell that's how they talk to each other. Yes, you do. But like I said, who's to say when this started? And when I say when this started, I mean, as far as she was cool with it, because he's on a hot seat here. He's going to be the one that has to prove that this is what we do. This is how we talk to each other. And she was down with it. Everything we did was consensual. She's going to have to show, because she can't deny the BDSM / consent, non-consent relationship. There's too much evidence of that's what type of relationship this was. But she's going to have to prove that, yes, even though this is what it was and that's what we was doing, at some point I wanted to stop it and he would not stop it. Do you think Shannon Sharpe is guilty? Yes or no? Shannon Sharpe also got another woman that came out, his ex-girlfriend, that's coming back out, that said she had to get a restraining order on him back in like 2010. Like I said, it's gonna be a snowball effect. Let me see. Where's that? Shannon stepped down from ESPN too. Shannon Sharpe stepped down from ESPN. Basically saying, hey, now we don't know if Shannon really stepped down from ESPN or if ESPN made Shannon step down. Everybody's paying attention to see what ESPN's stance is going to be. There was rumors that ESPN was going to fire Shannon, or they had already fired Shannon. As of right now, those rumors seem to be false, but he did step down. He said, at this juncture, I am electing to step aside temporarily from my ESPN duties. I will be devoting my time to my family and responding and dealing with these false and disruptive allegations set against me. I plan to return to ESPN at the start of the NFL preseason. I sincerely appreciate the overwhelming and ongoing support I have received from my family, friends, and colleagues. And ESPN came out with their own statement and said, this is a serious situation, and we agree with Shannon's decision to step away. Nah, they made him step away. They was like, hey, man, the block is hot for you right now. You go get this situated, because we looking. Because if it comes out that you did actually do these things that she's accusing you of doing, you're gone. Career's ruined. You better go clear your name. You better release every text message that you got. I don't understand that when you are at this level that Shannon Sharpe is at, every single sexual encounter needs to be recorded. If she don't want to get on tape, she can't get the dick. Cause you may need it. If she don't want to get on tape, she do not get the dick. That needs to be a law. You need to live by that law. Now, I don't know what you're doing. I mean, it's clearly they was just fucking. I mean, he's 56, she 19. She can't even rent a car yet. I mean, dang, she gotta at least be able to rent a car, Shannon. Come on now, bro. She gotta at least be able to rent a vehicle. What if you get stranded and she ain't got no car and she can't go nowhere and she can't rent one to come get you, man? This is why nothing about this for Shannon looks good. You're 56, she's 19. Big black guy, small white woman. You big black guy telling small white woman, I'ma choke you. You're gonna get choked. You want to get choked. Nothing about this looks good. And he's gonna have to take this to the wire. And the thing about civil court, it don't even take much for you to get found guilty in civil court. Hell, Soulja Boy just lost his case for like $4 million. She won 50. And it's a shame that somebody who was taking the media by storm, somebody who was able to reach the heights of Shannon Sharpe, that it can all get taken away, all depending on if he's able to beat these allegations or not. So he better hope that he's innocent. I don't know if he's innocent or not. I wasn't there. All I can tell you is how it looks from the outside looking in and from the information that we have received so far. But we're going to find out. But like I said, I want y'all to let me know, do you believe that Shannon Sharpe is innocent? Or do you believe that he is guilty? Now, let me go to this other accuser. Because it's another woman. What's her name? What's her name? Michelle? Because the 19-year-old or the one that was 19, her name is like Gabriel. And then you got one that's named Michelle. But it's not, I don't think it's the Michelle that y'all seen him that he went live with. It wasn't her. It says, as per Michelle Evans. Now, this is what they saying about the other accused woman. It says that Shannon Sharpe and she were in a decade-long relationship that came to an end in 2010. And she accused him of cheating on her. As Michelle Evans tried to end things with Shannon Sharpe, he requested to have sex with her. When Michelle Evans denied this request, she claimed the NFL legend took it. She said he took it. Now, once again, we on his ex. Matter of fact, let me pull her up too. Let me pull her up too so we know who we talking about here. Okay. I believe this is her right here. Now, where'd she go? Now, why is her picture not staying up? Now, this is starting to get spooky. But anyway, so she said she wanted to end it. He wanted to have sex with her. She said no, and he took it. It said, and then Michelle Evans, once again, this is the second lady who was his ex. This ain't the 19, 20, 21-year-old, all right? It says, she said, thereafter, Shannon corrosion escalated as he maneuvered me into the bed and achieved non-consensual vaginal penetration, all the while proclaiming his intent to make it so no other man will want me. So she basically said, oh, and then she also said, Shannon Sharpe threatened her. So she filed a restraining order against him, but she later took it back because she was scared. This is the thing. I really wish we was at a point that if these allegations that are made by these women against these rich men was found to be false, because a lot of these allegations have been found to be false, and it do turn out that the woman was lying, I do wish that there was some type of consequence, because the only thing they do is make it harder for the women that was actually assaulted. Every time, see, I'm not a believe all woman type of guy. These bitches be lying. So I'm not about to be like believe all women. Why would you do that? Women lie, men lie. But if there was some type of consequence for the women that was actually lying, then the women who was actually telling the truth, it would be a lot easier for them. But when we live in a world where a woman can come out, lie on you, say anything about you, get found out to be lying, and nothing happens to her, then when a real woman come out and it's actually true, it makes you look at them with the side eye. Every woman should want every woman that made false allegations to be locked up and thrown in prison. Every woman should want every woman that has made false allegations to be locked up and thrown away in prison. So when you come out with your real allegations, people will take you seriously. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I got our picture. I got our picture now, people. Now, apparently, Shannon Sharpe, you know, we could say Shannon Sharpe has a type. He has a type. So his ex-girlfriend, Michelle Bundy Evans, was obsessed with him. Oh, no, this is the statement that Shannon Sharpe attorney releases after she came out with her accusations. So they said that his ex, Michelle, which is the lady who you see here, was obsessed with him. She's on probation after serving 3 years in prison for trying to kill her husband so that she could pursue a relationship with Shannon. You hear that? They said she is on probation after serving 3 years for trying to kill her husband so that she could pursue a relationship with Shannon. If that's true, that bitch crazy. Now, we also live in a world where two things can be true. What she said about Shannon could be true, and her going to prison for 3 years after trying to kill her ex-husband to be with Shannon can be true as well. But I am an innocent until proven guilty person. So until he is proven guilty, or until I get some concrete evidence, he's innocent. I'm going to say that again. I am an innocent until guilty person. So until he is found guilty, or until I see some hard core evidence, I can't condemn somebody and they haven't been found guilty yet. But we live in a world where you're actually guilty until proven innocent. And even if you happen to prove yourself innocent, you're still going to be guilty to a lot of people, because some people are still, you're never going to get over this. Like this black cloud that he has, like I said, I don't know if he done it or not, but that's just hypothetical. That's just hypothetically at the moment. Hypothetically now, just say that he didn't do it hypothetically. people are always, you're going to have a lot of people that's still going to believe that he's guilty no matter what. This destroyed your reputation no matter what. And I'm not saying that he's innocent, hypothetical, okay? Don't be in my comments talking crazy because we don't know if he's innocent or we don't know if he's guilty. But sometimes people need more evidence. Sometimes people can look at something and say, that's what we all got opinions for. That's what we all got opinions for. Y'all may think he did it. They may think he did. It says, and their attorneys also came out and said it should be of no surprise that when someone famous is in the news, all sorts of people crawl out of the woodwork to share their connection to that person in an attempt to profit from that alleged relationship. In many cases, those stories are accusations, are nothing more than old news, exaggerations, or sometimes blatant misrepresentations of the facts. They are shared on social media or fed to reporters with intentional factual omissions and no regard for the truth. This is obviously purposeful, designed to create a fabricated narrative. This is exactly what is happening to Shannon Sharpe. And the resurrection of the case involving Michelle Evans is a perfect example. Sadly, Miss Evans became obsessed with Shannon and decided to manufacture a claim against him. When she could not find a lawyer to pursue her outrageous story, she filed a civil complaint on her own that is completely devoid of merit. The fact is that Shannon has no contact with this person for many years, and it is our understanding that she is still on probation after serving 3 years in prison for trying to kill her husband so that she could hopefully pursue a relationship with Shannon. Y'all gotta let me know, man. I'm gonna keep y'all updated on this story. And I'm sure it's gonna be more women that comes out. Because like I said, once one comes out, it's a snowball effect. Then she come out. Then the chick that you knew back in junior high come out. And then the chick that you dated 5 years ago come out. And then the chick that you never messed with a day in your life, but you seen her walking to class one day when you was at college, then she comes out. And then it's just piles on. Now, I don't know if y'all familiar with Michael Wilbon. Not Michael Wilbon, Michael Whitlock. He said the happiest person right now is Stephen A. Smith. He said he believes that Stephen A. Smith is extremely happy right now because Shannon Sharpe was becoming bigger than the program. Now, I don't know if that's true or not, but it is interesting. I didn't heard people say that Stephen A. Smith is happy about this. I didn't heard people say that Skip Bayless is definitely happy about this. Is any of that true? Do they got a smile on their face? We don't know. We'll probably never know. But I will say that when you are blowing up so big and you're surpassing people and you're becoming bigger than the program, it is a whole lot of jealousy that's going around. And people would do whatever they can to take you down. But at the same time, we got to be fair. You got to try to protect yourself enough and not put yourself in certain positions to be taken down. When you get to that point in life, you got to be scared of everybody. You don't know what nobody's intentions is. You are already a multi-millionaire. You don't know what people's intentions are. Now, on the flip side, you do have people in like Shannon's position, multi-millionaires or billionaires or whatever the case, that feel like since they are so powerful, that figure since they do got so much money, they could do whatever they want to do and nobody better say nothing. Hopefully the truth will come out. Hopefully if Shannon Sharpe is innocent, he can get his life back on track and get back to the money. If he's guilty, then he needs to be locked up. It is what it is. That's what I say. If a woman comes out and make false accusations, her ass needs to be thrown in prison for however long he would have been thrown in prison if he was guilty. And if he's guilty, his ass needs to be in prison. We're going to have to wait. We're going to have to wait for the results.